It is absolutely amazing to me to go on social media and to watch young modern women of today continue to support women like Remy Ma. It's absolutely insane to me. It's almost as if they have blinders on towards her behavior or will do anything in their power to confirm their own biases if it involves pointing a negative finger at a man. Do you guys not watch her insane rants? Huh? Are you so blind to it? Huh? Her immature behavior, her deeply wounded masculine behavior. She's got issues. She needs something beyond therapy. But y'all will stop at nothing to defend her. Makes absolutely no sense to me. But anyway, she was on one of her insane rants yesterday. The only difference is, and this is the reason why I'm going to go over this video, is that Papoose, who's typically remained quiet while she's been on her diabolical social media posting spree, actually clapped back. And I'm absolutely here for it. Let's get active on this one.
I've never, ever been with somebody that was just holding me down, not doing that. I was paying rent from jail.
Now he's a wife. Listen, this is what I would like. Papoose, you have my lawyer's information. If you can't afford to retain a lawyer, since your lawyer that the number you gave us has not been retained yet, I told you I'll pay for it. If somebody over there that loves you wants to pay for it, great. That will make me happy. Everything is signed and ready to go. I don't want nothing. I'm not even asking for child support. My daughter's school, her babysitter, her nanny, her gymnastics, her swimming, her dancing, her healthcare, her all of that. I take care of it like I've always done. I don't need anything.
That's giving police lawyer talk. I'm not paying for whatever's supposed to be in them bags. No, no, no. Here they go. They right here. There they go. No, 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 no. Stop. I don't know what people have. Y'all don't know what people have. My ex might be the least income making person that I've ever been with. Ever. Everybody included.
Remy, why you talking about that man like that? That's not nice. When you were broke and you was in jail, was he broke? Who was putting money on your books? It's so sad when hurt people try to hurt people because you genuinely thought that he was going to allow you to cheat on him publicly and he was just going to forgive you and stay with you like he's some bum ass nigga. And the Clarissa lady genuinely seems like she is enjoying his company, loving him for who he is, or even just simply liking him for who he is. And you didn't think that he was going to move on. That's the problem. Even if he did pawn your jewelry, you don't have enough money to go get more. You shouldn't even want that back. Where's all that black love energy that you was given on your first season of Love and Hip Hop? That lady really went on live ranting like that. Please take her phone. And even if he was the brokest person you ever been with, why would you make a baby with him? So you trying to say your battle rapper boyfriend make more than Papoose? Why we couldn't just let the lawyers handle this? How did we get involved in this? What were we supposed to do with that information, guys?
Listen, they go up on social media and they'll talk negative about you after you expose their deviousness. And what I'm specifically referring to is her cheating on Papoose, who's her husband at the time, with a battle rapper within a rap organization. I believe his name is Eazy-E. Then they will go back up on later and begin to throw shots such as he's the brokest person. But you laid on your back for him. You had kids with him. While all of a sudden now he's the brokest person that you ever met. Always trying to elicit this sign language to emasculate a man. Just let the man be happy. But you're not happy. You're bitter. And it shows.
Whenever you're ready, the papers are there. I don't want anything, nothing, no things. I would like my jury. I would like it. Could you go pick up my jury?
Why is she on social media doing this? What a child.
Let's be clear. Nobody's scared of nobody. All of that tough talk. Nobody. All that tells me that I'm coming at you way different than I come at anybody else. Like nobody. There should be no ill feelings at all. Especially in my advice. My advice was like, hey, if you move on with somebody and that person wants to be with you and y'all planning a family together and all that, you can't come and talk crazy to me. How? I'm out. I've told Papoose. I told them, why don't you tell this stuff? Why don't you tell your current come up? Because that's what it is. Tell your current come up. Don't say nothing about me. Maybe not even say nothing about you until shit is what it is. I'm in here on my TVs. You know, me and my daughter, we have the same name. She looks at everything. I'm in here putting certain things in so that when she's scrolling through YouTube, certain things don't come up, and I gotta try to explain to her.
This is so crazy.
I'm not doing that. I'm not doing anything extra. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not trying to prove to nobody who I'm with or what I'm doing, because that's not what I do.
No. What you do is gaslighting. The difference here is that you got caught doing some nasty shit. But your definition or the way that you try to prove is to deliver unhinged rant after unhinged rant, entertaining your audience with your toxicity. Gentlemen, you must understand, some of these women cannot do without toxicity. And for that, honestly, I blame Papoose. He shackled up with crazy. You can't shackle up with crazy and not expect crazy ass results. Remy Ma is a damn example of that.
That's not what I do. Like, nobody shouldn't have any ill will towards me because I ain't do nothing to nobody. Nobody in the whole situation should have any ill will towards me. Nobody. I mean, you're just mad. You're punching the air. That my air. I've never breathed so freely in my life. Okay. I couldn't take it anymore. I said, hey, this ain't what it is. We can't keep doing this. We talking about people being truthful. Truthful?
If I see one more period in that damn text.
Literally, like, people will cry if they knew the truth. Like, literally cry. Like, cry. I look at it now, and I feel sorry for old girl. Like, I feel sorry for her.
Wow.
Because I know the circles that's being ran and wrapped around over there. Like, I would cry. I feel bad. Stop calling me.
I've had enough of this. So after this rant, Papoose responds to Remy Ma's social media rant, and they from there went back and forth. Let's go over. Papoose and Remy Ma are not ending the marriage on a peaceful note. In fact, they both seem to be crashing out. After a rant by Remy Ma for an hour on her live stream, Papoose had some words of his own that he shared on IG. This was so easy to file for divorce. Why hasn't she done it? Papoose wrote, suggesting that if Remy really wanted to move on, she could have filed a long time ago. He claims the only reason he hadn't filed previously was to protect their daughter from the public mess. Yeah, Remy Ma don't care at all about protecting from the public. In fact, she's utilizing social media as her therapist, where she really just needs to get a therapist. You can get a divorce peacefully and privately, he said. It's absolutely true. And he's maintained quiet throughout this entire thing, but she has not up until this point. But when a person wants to be bitter and clout chase, it turns into a circus. So he posted on his Instagram, New Jersey courts e-filing confirmation. Good afternoon. Please see the confirmation email below confirming that we have filed the complaint for divorce. When we have received the official docket number from the court, I will forward same to you and will be able to serve through the official channels. If you need anything further, please do not hesitate to reach out. And then they follow up with more proof to this court filing. Papoose writes, this is so easy to file for divorce. Why hasn't she done it? Hashtag pump faking. When two individuals behave like civilized adults, you can get divorced peacefully / privately, and that was my intentions. But when a person wants to be bitter and clout chase, it turns into a circus, which can lead to embarrassment for my child. You just lied for an hour straight, but actions speak louder than lies. You just called me yesterday trying to get back with me, and I said, hell no. Damn. After all of this, Remy Ma went live again, and then Papoose went live at the same time. Now, I refuse to go over the whole thing, but we're going to go over this 2-minute snippet.
Ask him if I'm a bad mom. Ask him. And then ask all of his kids if he's a good father. Ask all of them. Not just the ones y'all see. Ask all of them.
Ask Easy to block Captain.
He said I got you high from drugs.
How? Now, this is why we had a problem. Anybody that knows me the only drug I ever did was weed. And I literally just started smoking weed about 18 months ago when I got my strain. Stop playing with me. How on what? How you on what? Ain't never do no fucking crack. Ain't never do no ain't never do no e-pill. Ain't never do no my. Ain't never do no link. Ain't never do none of that. Ever. And everybody that knows me knows that. They all know that. I heard you say she's cheated on me before, but okay, I cheated before, right? Why you staying? Oh, for my daughter that you've seen 3 times this year for a total of about 16 hours altogether, and every time you had her, you posted, and I'm like, yo, stop posting my daughter, weirdo. You know she has her own phone, right? You know she could talk, right? I swear to God, don't play with me. I'll talk. I won't put her on camera, but I'll let her talk. Mama, when the last time you seen Daddy? When the last time he called you? I'm not. How y'all call this crashing out? Because this weirdo is sitting over there with his current come-up situation, plotting on me to bring me down, to make him and them look like they doing something, just lying all day. And I don't be saying nothing because I don't care, because it don't affect my bag, because it don't hurt.
This is so crazy. What do you mean that you don't be saying nothing, baby girl? Like, this is so wild to me. It's like you could have a one-on-one conversation with somebody. You could say, hey, listen, you're smiling at me right now. And that person is smiling at you, and then say to you, no, I'm not. What you mean I'm smiling at you? This ain't a smile. Like, hold up. I can watch you doing that. How are you going to try to gaslight me in this situation? That's what she's doing. To continuously say that I'm not doing something while you're always going live, putting private business into public, and especially after Papoose was saying, I was trying to keep it private the entire time because it's what it's doing to my family, the embarrassment of my daughter. But you don't give a shit because you're a Super Saiyan. So you can't see anything else but the bitterness.
Yo, you gotta watch out for the women out here that's taking Remy Ma's side. These are women who do not believe in the institution of marriage. They don't believe in nothing sacred. These are women that will cheat on you at the drop of a dime. They not with the talking it out. They not with the working it out. They are gonna cheat on you. Remy Ma is blasting the hell out of Papoose all over the internet right now, and she is crashing out. She went on there showing a bunch of receipts of Papoose pawning her jewelry and all type of stuff. She said, your chick ain't gangster, her real name's Clarence. Like, she's wilding right now. Let me just say that I miss the days where Papoose and Remy was, giving that positive love, positive vibe, black love. I mean, that shit was all good until it wasn't. And now they got us all involved in their drama. Remy got Papoose name under Bozo in her contact. Crazy.
Continuously bringing up the new woman in his life because, in your own words, she's the upgrade. Oof, that hurts you.
But now you're just getting, now y'all just too comfortable. Wait, now we got something to promote, so let me start talking about Rem again. Nah, we're not doing that. Crashing out is me going over to that little ass apartment and blowing that shit the fuck up. That's crashing out. But why the fuck would I do that?
Shut up. All right, so anyway, Papoose went live at the same time that this was live.
She moves very strange. I seen a video where she looked outside of herself. I'm not accusing her of anything. This is not my style. But the fact that you mentioned my children and fabricated all these stories about me, about this money, when I wrote 90% of your rhymes since I met you, I can type a word from any one of your verses for the past time I've been with you. I wrote like 3 songs on your first album. I can come in my email drafts right now, which has dates on them, y'all, 2016, 14, and you can literally see her lyrics pop up, the whole rapper pop up. But let me say this, though. Let's get to this part right here. We just heard him admit that he's blackmailing her, right? Now, let's listen to her telling me that he's blackmailing her, that she would have been stopped talking to him. Since she want to get on here and fabricate and fake big this lame up. Have you noticed since I moved on, you never see her with the lame no more? She was sneaking around with him in restaurants. Chuck, what he was at? G's Factory, matching outfits, losing the battle on stage, getting cooked by Geechee, getting cooked by Suge. He cooked every battle. I don't know what type of rapper is this dude, man. Never lost a battle in my life. But anyway, keep it moving. We don't care about that. She tried to make it about Clarissa. I just met Clarissa in July last year. I've been dealing with this with you since 2022. Clarissa has nothing to do with this. She's very angry because Clarissa is shining like the diamond she is. World-class champion, Olympic winner. She has nothing to do with this. Actually, Clarissa went on a Breakfast Club, did an interview, and said she don't have a problem with her. This, which aired yesterday. Yesterday morning, I wake up to a phone call of her being belligerent, being a narcissist, screaming on my phone, claiming that Clarissa disrespected her. How did she disrespect you? She said she don't have a problem with you. Then, in the process of that phone call, she asked me, so are you done with me?
Wow.
Are you done with me?
You should have recorded it.
I said, is that a question?
That's wild.
That's
what this is about.
I said, she said, you moving forward with the divorce? I said, yes.
He then followed up with more information of how we even got here.
But let me tell y'all this. So I bring it to her attention that I found out that she's sleeping with the lame. They say, yo, Pat, this nigga out here telling niggas he fucking your wife. I said, word. Mind you, it's not the first time she cheated. You know what I mean? I continued the marriage because I live by my wedding vow. I try to live by my wedding vows. Richer for poor, sickness for health, sickness and health. You know what I'm saying? Wild. Better for worse, is death do us part. So you try to work through things. She said, I think we should do therapy. I said, okay. Even though I'm private and I don't like to speak to people about my personal business, that was a very, very difficult thing for me to do. So when we go to therapy, the therapist says, do y'all want to get a divorce or do y'all want to work it out? Me and her both said we want to work it out. I'm going to be honest. Because, honestly, I didn't want to not live under the same roof as my 5-year-old. Because I told Rem back then, before I even clipped him, I said, when I catch son, I'm putting him down. I'm putting him down. He violated, you know what I'm saying? And what I noticed, when I found out, I noticed that every time me and her stepped out and made an appearance, he'd go post on his gram, do little sucker shit. He'll go make a post on his story about us. So I'm watching this. Mind you, y'all, I'm not saying nothing the whole time. I know this is sleeping with my wife, but I ain't saying nothing. A couple days go by, things a little peaceful around the crib. Me, her, and my daughter, we all sleep in the same room. We go to bed. You know what I'm saying? It's bedtime. We sleep together in the same bed every night. As we sleeping in the bed, I fall asleep. My daughter's in the middle of us. So it's 2 beds in our room now at this time because she started doing weird things around the crib or whatever. So me, her, and my daughter in the same bed. It's another bed over there. I wake up. It's just me and my daughter in the bed. So I get up. I see her in the other bed. So I go over to the other bed. And as I go to the other bed, I notice that her phone is on. When I pick up the phone, I see the lame on the phone. You know what I'm saying? I said, okay. She on the phone with the lame. So after that, I woke her up. Hey, what's going on? This is what you doing in here? This is what we doing? She started lying again, fabricating, this, that, and the third. Long story short, she kept cheating with the lame. I finds out she got an apartment 40 minutes away from our crib where she lays up with the lame, leaves and say she's going to work, leaves, say she's going to do this and do that, but she goes to the crib. I've been there. I can actually give y'all the address. So she got this. She got another crib, and shout to. I don't even want to put this nigga under the bus, man. But this another individual who was married and got a crib not too far from the home of his family. But I ain't gonna put him out there.
My suggestion to Papoose is that you shouldn't be getting on live and continuing to talk about this, my guy. You've been doing a fantastic job keeping, your end of what it is that you said that you want to do, or the reason that you want to keep it private, to protect your family. I don't think that it adds more validity to you or your situation coming out and talking about it now. If everything of what you're saying is true, then what hurts her the most is no response from you. Just moving on with your life, demonstrating the new version of your life as revenge. Yeah, I mean, you've let her rant for like 2 years now. And by you responding, it makes you look a little bit more guilty than the previous 2 years of letting her just rant like a bitter ex in a relationship nonstop. And the last video that I have on this is Remy Ma responding to Papoose's statements. We'll quickly go through that and then we'll wrap up.
Or do anything that I don't like. Every time your current come up situation, I'ma drag you. And every
right.
time you
She'll
bring
never
your little
stop.
girly self on here and saying something, I'ma drag you. Every time.
Dog, it's sport for women like her. That's why you should have never reacted in this situation. Men are built for physical war. Women are built for argument war. Like, this brings her joy, my guy. You will never win when it comes to the social media back and forth. You will never, ever, ever win. We seek peace, my guy. You just, every time that you respond or you say something, it's just sparking a flame. You putting kerosene and gasoline on the fire.
Willie, I'm gonna drag you every time, Willie. Every time. I was just trying to get back with you yesterday. Get back with what? Get back with what? Why the f would I be trying to get back with you, sir? Stop lying to these people. Did y'all look at the date on that file? Oh, it's so easy to file. He filed that today. He filed this today. Who gave you the money? They gave you the money. You should be look at me, doing you favors again. I got y'all lit. All the blogs pick y'all up. You can use all my perks, all my front row perks, all my jewelry perks, all my jacket perks. Y'all lit. I got y'all lit. And look at me again, still doing you favors. I got your lawyer retained.
And that's where we're going to leave the content here today. All right, guys, I wanted you to see the back and forth because I want you guys to be able to learn within your situation the good things that Papoose is doing, the bad things that he's doing in order to inform yourself going into the future. It don't make no sense to be going back and forth with him. All right. It's doing nothing more than destroying his professional image. If you were to say that he still has one. But listen, you can't do battle with pigs because they'll bring you down in the dirt for that battle. The difference is that the pig like the dirt. Don't let them bring you down, my guy. All right, guys, that's it for the content here today. Drop me your comments, questions, concerns, and what is it that you think about this particular situation down in the comment box down below. Can't wait to see you guys' comments. And if I get enough comments about it, I'll bring it up on here for a live stream so we can have some in-person discussions in regards to the back and forth. Until next time, YouTube. Peace.
You is ratchet as they come, rainbow weaves and batwing lashes, weighing more than a man. What time is your football practice? I bet you can hit that A gift like a mug. How you big back it? Said a man must buy you gifts. Where here goes a Fitbit tracker? Are you mad? Cause you got 3 kids by 4 different dads. You pick cookies, then you bash. Oh man, when you get sad.